Welcome back to another episode, man. Me and my co-host Dre. All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look, we recorded this episode and I forgot to hit record. So this is our second time, recording this. So if it doesn't, I don't feel too enthusiastic about repeating myself. I apologize off rip, but we added again this time. It's definitely recording this time. And
we're still
back.
bringing y'all an episode.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna just start off get right into it. The question of the day today is, who is the best team in the NFL? And before I let Dre have at it, like I said before, deja vu. Just give me a couple teams, man. Don't just give me one. We'll kind of go through a bunch of teams right here and kind of decide on who's the best team in the NFL.
All right, so splitting up between NFC and AFC. On the NFC side, you've got Packers at number one right now. Behind them, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the Cardinals. Hopefully, Kyler Murray, is getting healthy and he's coming back. And then I'm gonna throw in Bucs just because they're the Super Bowl, the previous Super Bowl winner, and they have a decent record, even though they're not playing that well. But hey, they've got a decent record. And then I'm gonna sneak the Rams in there because they've got the talent. They have high expectations. They're on a 3-game losing streak, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So it's the mere fact that they just got to start playing better, but it just could be because of new pieces and they just got to learn each other, chemistry, all that kind of stuff. And that's it for the NFC. On the AFC side, I've got the Patriots at number one. I have the Titans sitting at 2, but that's not going to last long because they've got literally half the team on IR and they just lost to the Texans a couple weeks ago. They just lost last week, if I'm not mistaken. They lost last week too. So it's just they're reeling right now. But record-wise, I'm gonna keep them at 2. And then I'm gonna throw the Ravens in there because even when the offense plays bad, they find a way to win. And like Aaron said, this is our second time. So I'm going to throw in the Chiefs because I forgot about them last time. But I still need to see more because they did not play that well against a Jordan Love-led Packers team. And, it's just I need to see them do more to beat the Chiefs. But they are playing better, and the defense is definitely playing better. Kudos to Chris Jones for coming back. But those are my teams right there.
And warning, if you have epilepsy, please tune out
I apologize. My light is spazzing out right now.
Broadcast. We will not be sued. You cannot sue us. That was your warning. That means get out now if you have epilepsy. I think that's what it's called. We don't want no seizures.
Yeah, just close your eyes and just listen to the audio.
Like and subscribe first before you leave, and then you can just bounce. But yeah, man, the teams he said for sure, Cardinals, they've been looking real good all year. They lost J.J. Watt, but I've already factored that in. I knew they was going to do that. He was going to be going this year. He's going every year. Bucs, unfortunately, have been looking good. Ravens, they lost, a lot of guys preseason, all of their running backs. Still doing it 8-3 or 7-3, I believe, something like that. Chiefs, everybody thought Pat Mahomes was figured out. He's been on a tear as of late, looking like the old Patrick Mahomes. Patriots, hottest team in football, 6 straight wins. Saints played them earlier this year. Did not look that impressive. Then you got the Bills, who they've been up and down. They look great. They look terrible. They look great. They look terrible. Never know what you're going to get from them. So, man, it's just a lot of teams in the NFL with questions. The Rams, they're supposed to be a dream team. They didn't want to go get Odell. Signed Von Miller, obviously have Aaron Donald. They got Matthew Stafford in the offseason. They got Jalen Ramsey. It's a Cooper team Kupp over there on Cooper Kupp. Like, it's a team on paper over there, but it's just not coming together. They still have time. They play the Bears this week, so that's probably gonna get them back on the winning side of things. But it's an open field right now, man. And
hey, at the end of the day, winning cures all.
It does, but it hasn't been a dominant team this year, at least for me. I haven't seen a team where every week I'm like, all right, they're the best team in the league. The Cardinals, they were like that for a minute, but with the collar injury and what's his name? The running back. Edmonds injury, now it's just Connor.
D-Hop also being injured.
D-Hop being hurt, AJ Green being hurt for a minute. It's just they've been dealing with a lot of injuries. But a lot of teams in the NFL have. Saints, everybody's hurt. So it just is what it is. Titans, everybody's hurt. So it's going to be whoever's healthy and whoever can get hot at the right time. I think that'll be your best team. But I will answer the question. My best team in the NFL right now, I think I'm going to change my answer. But no, I think I'll go with the Packers. I'll go with the Packers like I did. I think they're just the most solid with A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones. That's a nice backfield. Offensive line is solid. I do believe they lost their tackle for the year, though, unfortunately. I just remembered that.
Who did?
But the Packers. You did a guard or the tackle. I could be
They
wrong.
lost their, if I'm not mistaken, he was their backup because Bakhtiari hasn't returned yet. So he was taking Bakhtiari's spot, and then they lost him.
He was their starting guard, but they moved him to tackle because Bach, whatever, was out. So he was still a starter, but they just moved him to tackle.
I didn't know he started at guard.
He started at guard. Yeah, he's out. He's a Pro Bowl guard. He's real good. So yeah, he's out. So, but I'm still gonna go with the Packers, man. They're still solid. Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Randall Cobb's been looking okay. Scantling goes off sometimes. So does Lazard. So I think that's the best team in the NFL for me right now.
You want to know my only issue with the Packers? My only issue, because they lost Jair, they've got Rasul Douglas out there, who's a former Eagle. He won a Super Bowl with us. He's a great corner. His only problem was always speed. So, like, all his great plays have been these underneath and in the red zone because you don't have to cover much field. But, you know, if he goes up against a certain type of wide receiver, I worry about that. And they've got Stokes, the rookie. So, you know, it's a rookie. You never know at a certain point where he might have a rookie mistake or a rookie blunder, that type of stuff. So you hope all that happens in the regular season and not the playoffs. But that's my only worry with the Packers. But I agree with you. They're probably the best team right now.
With Douglas, I think his best bet is if the Packers get that 1 seed, they'll be playing in the snow. It'll be cold. Don't really need to be fast up there. He could just play his underneath stuff and be a happy camper up there.
Hit that receiver once and he feels that hit in the cold and he's done. He's good.
And yeah, man. Now we just move on to the games of the week. First up, we got my poor Saints, man. Saints versus Cowboys. Alvin Kamara is going to be back this week. Our right tackle, All-Pro, Ryan Ramchick's going to be back. New quarterback in town, Taysom Hill. So, man, looking like we're going to make one last push for the playoffs. If we lose this game, I'll definitely have all of the tank videos rolling on out. But until then, I'm rocking with the Saints this week, as always. So I got the Saints in that.
All right, so the Saints have a worse record than the Cowboys. The Cowboys have a better team on paper overall than the Saints. The Cowboys at one point, everybody thought was going to be, you know, a Super Bowl favorite, Super Bowl winner, all that. They've got the potential comeback player in Dak. I'm going with the Saints in this game. Going with the Saints.
Oh, man. Then we got the Ravens versus Steelers. Ravens are, I think, 7-3 or 8-3, and then the Steelers are 5-1, tied with the Lions. Shout out to them. They can't lose them all. I mean, they might not win, but at least they didn't lose them all. It's gonna be a tough game, man. Ravens are a tough team, but Steelers are. I like Mike Tomlin, one of the best coaches in the league. I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens here. I know Mike Tomlin's fighting to stay 500 or above. He's never been under in his career, so. But he's gonna have to wait till next week or a couple weeks down the line to get there, get to those 8 wins. I'm definitely going to Ravens here.
This is one of the best rivalries in football, so you can never discount that. It's a division game, but I'm gonna go with the Ravens here as long as Lamar doesn't throw 4 interceptions.
Facts.
But I will say this: Steelers, Mike Tomlin. If y'all lose this game, I want to say most likely playoffs are out. So I understand Big Ben, he's iconic, he's your franchise, everyone knows him, all that kind of stuff. But you know what you have in Mason Rudolph is it might be time to, you know, let Haskins start a couple games, see what you have in Haskins, see what you have compared to 2 of them, see if one of them can lead the team or if you got to find a new quarterback next season. But I think you need to give Haskins a shot. You know, all this farewell stuff, like it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah, just bench him, and then if you're out the playoffs, that last home game, you can do all of the farewell stuff you need to do, man, and just send him home. Tell him going on vacation for 4 or 5 weeks. We'll see you week 17 or 18, whenever our last home game is. And come back, bring the family. We send you all. We retire your jersey same day, man. Hey. But he probably needs to get away from the team because he looks very, very old. Next, we got the Chiefs Broncos. Broncos started off the year hot. That's gone. They're probably in tank mode right now. I got the Chiefs by like 30 in this game. I'll probably bet on this game. I don't know what the spread is, but I think the Chiefs are gonna end up blowing them out.
I don't know if it's going to be a blowout because once again, it's a division game. You never know, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Chiefs are gonna win at least by 14.
that's a blowout. That's a blowout. In NFL 14 points is a blowout. That's a lot.
It's gonna be like they're gonna lead by 7 at halftime, and then they're just gonna score one more touchdown than them. It's not gonna feel like a blowout, but the final score is gonna be like 28-14, but it's gonna be like 14-7 at halftime, then 28-14. Like it's.
And last but not least, the hottest team in football, which I did not expect to be saying in 2021, New England Patriots against the most confusing team in football, the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, this is a fight for the division. I believe the Patriots have a 1-game lead. They're 8-4, and the Bills are 7-4. It's something like that. So, I mean, this is a big game for both of them. Bills are trying to get to the number 1 spot in the AFC East, and then the Patriots are trying to make that a 2-game league. So, what do you think is going to happen there?
Bill Belichick makes a statement in this game. He lets the whole AFC East knows that everything in the AFC East runs through Foxborough.
I mean, it has for the last 20 years, except basically one. And I think Josh Allen makes a statement. Hey, MVP statement this week, 5 touchdown performance, 3 in the air, 2 on the ground. He jumps back into the MVP conversation. And so
that's not hard. There's no one leading the MVP race right now.
Yes, that's very true. No one's going to win MVP this year. If they just canceled it this year, I wouldn't even be mad at them. No one gets MVP because it was not a valuable player. Maybe they give it to Cam since he's back. Oh, maybe he's not back. That was everybody was hype over that. Never mind.
Maybe Kyler sneaks in, even though he still missed too many games.
Maybe missing games
still played well.
Maybe it helped him missing games because everybody started playing terrible. Maybe him missing probably helped this case. But yeah, man, let me know who y'all think, it's MVP down below because I wouldn't give it to anybody. If I had to give it to someone, it'd be Cooper Kupp just because he was going crazy for at least seven weeks. So, I mean, maybe him. Other than that, I wouldn't give it to. I don't think any quarterback deserves it this year. So I'll probably just give it to Cooper Kupp. Anything else? Last words? Last comments?
Nah, I think I'm good. I'm not gonna rag on my Eagles this week, even though we played. Our defense played well, but our offense, way too many turnovers. But no, I'm not gonna do that this week. All
right, no Eagles rants at the end of this episode. Appreciate y'all for tuning in once again, man. It's the Blue Tragedians. We out.